Good Thursday morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is January 7th, and I know that because it's Ukrainian Christmas. And I'm partly Ukrainian, and so I've been taught it might not be right, but this is how I was taught. I was taught to say Merry Christmas by you say Christos Rostaios. I'm not sure. So Merry Christmas from the Ukrainian people. So today we're making these twirlygig things. If you're interested, look at this. I got some colored paper. If you don't have colored paper, you can also use white paper. And I'm just talking like the plain thin paper. Like don't use that heavy stuff, but just the plain like paper you put in your printer. So what happens is you got that, and you've got like a skewer. And when you do it together, you make it go wagga 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 wagga. And this one's got all kinds of colors, right? But you might be saying, Miss Maya, I don't have colored paper. But you can do the same thing with white. And I just put a couple like designs just because I could. And it makes a little twirlygig thing too. So let me show you how I made it. Now I think I figured out how to show you just my hands and not my face. So let's try it. If I go like this, I'll push this about here. In theory, you should see my desk. Okay, good. Now, the funny thing about skewers, here's my skewers. I found these in my cupboard. They're all different lengths. Look at this. If I put them together at the bottom, look at all the lengths. They're all different lengths. So pick whatever skewers you can. If you have a skewer, and try to go as straight as possible. I was going to use this one, but then looking at this one, then comparing to this one, like this one is like really warped. So I'm going to go with this one. Okay. And what I did is I cut a piece of paper. So I have my paper, and I cut it into like 2-inch strips, the long side. So I went the long side of the paper. You could go the short side, depending on how short your skewer is, right? So I went the long side, about every 2 centimeters, and you need 8 pieces. Now I did pink and blue just so I could have a pattern. So we're going to put that together, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. So I'm going to separate that. All right. So I'm going to go pink, and I'm going to go pink together. So I'm going to put my pinks with my pinks. And then I'm going to go, put the right over here. Okay. So I'm going to put all my pinks together into a cross or a plus sign. And then I'm going to put my blues in between. So there's my plus sign. And I'm going to put my blues here. Okay. So I'm going to go one blue here. I think that's only one. Yep. And I'm going to put one here. So I'm just putting more glue each time. And I'm going to put one here. So I'm just kind of having them meet together and see how I'm trying to keep the same space in between if possible. I mean, if it's not, it's not that important, but as close as you can, right? So there's my star. Now, I also want you to cut out of the same color paper, cut a circle that's about 1.5 inches. What would that be? Like 2.5, 7 centimeters, like you want a circle. So I cut out 4 circles. And so I'm going to put one on this side. So I'm just putting some glue all the way around. And I'm going to put one here on this side. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to put one with glue on this side. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Now I'm going to put them together. So I'm going to take these guys. I'm going to put like these 2 that are across from each other, and I'm going to glue them here. Right? So I'm going to add a little bit of glue here. Ah! Yikes. So I'm going to glue them down. And I'm going to glue the other pinks to it. Right? I'm going to get that all glued on. Like that. And I need more glue. There we go. I'm going to put this blue one on. And I'm going, if you notice, I'm only going halfway. Like, I'm just going to the middle, like wherever the middle would be. See how that's kind of like the middle of the paper? So I'm just kind of going to where the middle is. I'm not going all the way across, if you know what I mean. So I'm kind of pulling it back, going there. And I'm going to put one more here. Okay. And then I'm going to put the circle on the top and bottom of this. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put glue. I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to put one on the inside. So I'm going to take this circle like this. I have glue right here. Now, what I have to do is I have to poke a hole. I have to go from here and put my skewer to here. So the easiest way that I could figure out to do it is I'm going to take a tack and I'm just going to like poke it where I think center is. That's kind of the center-ish. And I'm going to poke, and I'm kind of like, I'm going to say ream. Ooh, this one's kind of really moved, this one, but that's okay. Really kind of like ream out a little bit of a hole, and I'm going to do the same on this end. Okay, so I'm going to put a hole here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that skewer. Where did I put that skewer? Where did I put that skewer? Oh, I forgot to cut them. Are they the same length? We'll see. This one's okay. Because you want them about a little bit shorter. So if this is your skewer, you want, oh, there it is. You want your skewer, you want your papers to be a little bit shorter than your skewer. So I am going to, so I think they're both the same length. So I'm not sure if this is going to work. Okay. So I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put it up here. Right. And then what you have to do is you have to, I need it loose down here. So I just kind of like, I kind of pull on it as I'm turning it. I'm just kind of like pulling it and just making that hole bigger. I'm reaming it a little bit bigger all the way around because I need it loose on there. I need it tight at the top, but I need it loose here, right? And then what I did is I put hot glue. I put hot glue here and hot glue there, right? So it'll look something, I'm not going to glue it right now, but it would, so this is the hot glue, right? I have to put hot glue here at the top and I have to put hot glue at the bottom because you want it loose, you want it stuck at the top, but you want the bottom to be able to move up and down, right? So then when you get it, well, let's turn me up again. So here's the one I just did. It's almost a little bit too, because I can't really get my hand in there. These papers should have been a little bit shorter. On the first video, I said that. On the second one, I didn't. But the paper should be like shorter than your skewer so that you got room to put your hands, right? So if I was to put, like I can't really do it because it's not stuck at the top. But yeah, so try it. This is the twirlygig. Have fun with it. Just something neat to try. Yeah, that's it. That's Thursday. Merry Christmas in Ukrainian. Have a pierogi. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And if you ever want to check out my Pinterest page, I have Pinterest and I have COVID art 2019, something like that. Or I don't know, like there's some stuff on Pinterest. Or just check out Pinterest. Or yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, last day, and then I'm hoping I get to see you guys next week. That's the hope. So have a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay? Thanks. Bye.